To my channel. If you're new here, then may I just start by saying nice to see you, nice to have you here joining me. It's autumn, I'm really excited, and yeah, you know, I just love to read. To be honest, I kind of try to read at least 2 books a month, but it's sometimes really difficult, especially when you have other commitments to make, and it can just be hard to find time to even sit down and read 10 pages a night. I kind of had that as a goal. Maybe we can read some of these books together. I mean, some of these books I've already read, and some of them I am reading, and then some of them I've had in my bookshelf for a really long time and I haven't read them yet, and they just have this like autumn vibe going on. So forgive me if these books are not to your taste. Some of them will be, others won't. Just pick and choose which ones you want to read, and let me know if you do read any and what you think of them. So without further ado, let's get to it. So the first book that I want to read this autumn is 1000 Stars and You, and it's by Isabel Broom. It says gorgeously romantic. That's one of the reviews. I just really love the cover, to be honest, and I'm the kind of person who buys a book because of the cover rather than because of the content. But this book was actually given to me by my mum, so I'm really excited about this one. It says one spark will light up both their lives. Alice is settling down. It might not be the adventurous life she once imagined, but more than anything, she wants to make everyone happy. Her steady boyfriend, her overprotective mother, even if it means a little part of her will always feel stifled. Max is shaking things up. After a devastating injury, he's determined to prove himself, to find a man beyond disability, to escape his small family and go on an adventure. A trip to Sri Lanka is Alice's last hurrah, her chance to throw herself into the heat, chaos and colour of a place thousands of miles from home. It's also the moment she meets Max. Alice doesn't know it yet, but her whole life is about to change. Max doesn't know it yet, but he's the one who's going to change it. He sounds amazing. I love romance stories. Yeah, I just feel like this is very autumny. I don't know about you, but I kind of like to just say that anything is autumn because autumn's my favourite season of the year. I'm hopefully going to read this. It's quite chunky, but I'll be fine. So let me know if you read this one. The next book is Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth Gilbert. If you haven't already read this, or you're not currently reading this, I recommend you get onto it right now. This is a book that I'm currently reading. I'm reading 2 at the moment. I'm reading Sacred Powers by David G, and I'm reading this one by Elizabeth Gilbert, who I've recently become obsessed with everything about her. I'm in love. And this book is so good. It's just her journey. She goes through 3 different countries she goes to, and she goes to Italy to basically eat and to kind of find pleasure, and then she goes to India to like meditate. She goes to an ashram, and that's obviously pray, and then she goes to Indonesia where she, you know, finds, I guess, haven't really read this bit yet. I'm guessing it's kind of like self-love. She goes and visits a medicine man every day. So this book is so good because it kind of reads like a fiction book, but it's not a fiction book. It's almost like an autobiography, and it's so good. It's helped me so much, especially with like meditation practices and the likes. So I would recommend this book to anyone who is hoping to just kind of self-develop a little bit, you know. So my next book is extremely autumn feeling. It's very, I'm hoping, October-ish. I'm gonna try and read this in October. It's called Shiver. Now I got this book, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I got this book 2 years ago for Christmas and I haven't read it yet. I actually got the whole series. There are 3 books. There's Shiver, Linger and Forever, I think. And I have them on my bookshelf and I haven't read any of them because every time autumn comes around, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna read it in autumn because it's just look at it, but I never do. So this year I am going to read this series, and it is autumn and it is time. Shiver is very supernatural. I'll read the blurb. The pack circled around me, tongues and teeth and growls. When a local boy is killed by wolves, Grace's small town becomes a place of fear and suspicion. But Grace can't help being fascinated by the pack, and by one yellow-eyed wolf in particular. There's something about him, something almost human. Then she meets a yellow-eyed boy whose familiarity takes her breath away. So, you know, it's my kind of thing, it's my kind of story. And I just feel like in October when it's like that weather where it's all crisp and you just kind of sitting there in a blanket and like, oh, yes, can't wait. So let me know if you read this one, or if you already read it, because I think it's pretty old. So tell me if you read it. tell me what you thought of it, and if you haven't read it, then read it with me in October. And then my next book, which is also very, very autumny and is a very popular book. I've had this on my bookshelf for a long time as well, but this is Red Queen, and this is by Victoria Eger. I'm going to say it like that. Red Queen is so popular. So many people have read it and people have recommended it to me. I don't know why I haven't read it yet. I'm really looking forward to reading this. I know that it's like a series as well, so I need to kind of like find time for that. From what I can gather, this is basically like, it's very dystopian. If you're fans of like Hunger Games and Divergent and things like that, I'm guessing that you'll probably be a fan of this as well. So this is a world divided by blood, red or silver. The Reds are commoners, ruled by a silver elite in possession of godlike superpowers, and 17-year-old Mare, a red girl from the poverty-stricken stilts. It seems like nothing will ever change. But Mare possesses a deadly talent of her own, one that threatens to destroy the balance of power. Fearful of her potential, the Silvers hide Mare in plain view, declaring her a long-lost Silver Princess. Knowing that one false move will mean her death, Mare must use her new position to bring down the regime from the inside. Now Mare entered a game of betrayal and lies. This is Reds against Silvers, Prince against Prince, and Mare against her own heart. This sounds really good. I am really going to try and read this autumn, so that's September to November. So I've got 3 months, so I'm working on it. I am really working on it, and hopefully I'll be able to let you know what I thought of it in winter. The final book on my to-read list this autumn is one that I got literally yesterday, because I just kind of like saw it and I was like, yes. This is a bit different. This is a self-development book, so it's not fiction, and it is Light is the New Black by Rebecca Campbell. I mean, just look at the cover, it's so like, it just looks so good, and it's like gold and shiny and everything, and like I already said, but I am a sucker for covers. If a cover looks good, in my head the book is also good, which is not necessarily always the case, but I'm yet to come into contact with a book that looks this good and isn't actually that good. So it says a guide to answering your soul's callings and working your light. So from what I kind of know about this, it's about the universe and source energy and all those kind of things that I am totally obsessed with. And yeah, I'm gonna read the blurb. Follow what lights you up and you'll light up the world. Light is the New Black is a guidebook for a new breed of women who are here to be bright lights in the world. Modern day light workers who agree to be here at this time in history. In order to thrive in this new age, everything we do must be an authentic expression of who we truly are. Light is the New Black will guide you back home to the callings of your soul, so you can light up the world with your presence. So it's all very, you gotta kind of be into the whole spiritual world, or if you want to get into the spiritual world, then I would suggest reading this book. I know it kind of comes with oracle cards as well, so I mean, hopefully I'll be able to get those someday, but I want to read it first because I'm starting to really get into things like tarot and horoscope, you know, astrology and everything, because it just seems to be calling me at the moment. So let me know if you've read it, let me know if you haven't read it and are planning on reading it. I'm planning on reading it because to me it just looks really good. So that's it. That's the end of my autumn books to read. I'm hoping that you kind of saw a book here that you were like, I'm gonna give that a read. I'm personally very excited to read all of these books by the end of autumn. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna give it a go, and I'll let you know if I manage it. So if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, then make sure you subscribe, click that little button, and you know, join the family. Hit me up on any other social medias, literally any of them. They'll be at the end of the video and they're down there in the description. So I will see you in the next video. Have a wonderful week. See you. Bye.